The communists, Marxists, and fascists. We will throw off the sick political class that hates our country. We will rout the fake news media, and we will liberate America from these villains once and for all.
Before we go too far, I've got something to tell you.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, June 23rd. I hope you guys are all doing well. I want to give a shout out to everyone that is watching over on Rumble. So I reinstated my Rumble account, so we should be live over there. We'll have to check on it. Yeah, I've got it on my phone, so that's good. So we are live over on Rumble, so welcome everyone that's watching over there. I think there's a few over there. You are more than welcome to put in your questions in the live chat every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do geopolitical questions, but also on Wednesdays, I'm a little more flexible and I will take even personal questions, but not Mondays and Fridays. So today we're going to stay on the topics of what's going on around the world, things for the collective, things that we can all really benefit from for questions. But if you would like to schedule a personal reading, I do have my own website because a lot of you over on Rumble kind of lost touch with me because I haven't been on Rumble for over a year. Starcanashores.net is my website. That's where you can schedule a personal reading. So I'm still actively doing that. Lots of openings. Every week I update my calendar so you can always get in right away. But all my beautiful readings are there, as well as palmistry, crystal ball readings, connecting with the other side. So it's all available for you there. And let's get started. So I'm going to go in the live chat this morning and take some of your questions there. A lot went down over the weekend. Trump making huge history that, no other president has ever done what he's done with the Iran attack, which is pretty cool. But we know it's all a part of the game, the chess game. From the Q post, you can follow all the Q posts, and it's very much tied into everything that's happening. It's all part of the big movie. But it's really exciting. I do feel we're on the pathway to justice, but not only justice, most of all peace. So world peace. So it's really exciting. Good to see Connie Phillips in the house. Welcome. We also have Ricky Green in the house, Kathy Leander. Everyone's here. New York in the house as well. Good to see you. All right, so I'm going to look in the live chat and take a couple of questions there. I will be looking at Rumble's live chat as well. If you are on Rumble, I'll be glancing over there. So running both channels here. But here we go. Let's see what's out there. Let's see one. Here's one from Catherine Ron. Where was the enriched uranium shipped to before the bunker buster hit the bunker? Interesting question. We'll see what comes through with the cards. It's kind of hard to, unless Spirit just wants to share with me where the location was. But I don't know if this question can be asked the way that you formed it. So let's see for location. Sometimes Spirit will just give you a terrain or an idea. So let's just take a look. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. So it's at a distance. So definitely, let's see. It's definitely a different country. So let's see what else is happening here. Knight of Swords, 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands. I would want to say that it's probably Russian, only because of that Knight of Swords. And it just, how I read, I don't read like most tarot readers because we do have new viewers here. So I'm not going by a book or anything, but what just comes through, what comes through Spirit, what just comes to me is what I say. And the cards trigger that. So that's what I'm getting. It's probably Russia, but don't hold me to it. That's what I'm getting. Let's take a look over there on Rumble's chat. We don't have any questions there yet. So those of you that are newer to this channel and you're watching over on Rumble, yes, you can put your questions in the live chat. I'll do my best to answer everybody's questions. Let's move on to the banners. I'm going to go to the banners. So everyone who watched Friday's show left some of you left some questions down below. So that's where I'm getting these questions. And I'm going to post them up on the screen. We're going to run through the ones that were already pre-requested Friday's show. So this is from Joanne. Will the dong and other currencies be valued at par? When will we be able to sell them, and how will they play out? So as you all know, I've said it many times, Spirit will not give you a time frame. But what I can help you with is a season. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Sometimes they just show me a temperature and I'll just get a random download. Never will you get dates. It's very rare. Dates and times. But here we go. Will the dong and other currencies be valued at par? Here we go. Yes or no? We have the Sun card and we have the Justice card. So all of you that do have foreign currencies, absolutely. They're going to do well over time. When will they be able to sell them, and how will that play out? Let's just see any kind of download about a time frame. Once again, they don't like to do that. So Spirit, I know you hate being asked this, but any terrain or season, winter, spring, summer, fall, zodiac time frame, anything like that. Here we go. We have the Leo card and Enlightenment. Leo is coming up. That'd be the end of July. Leo begins in the end of July. So that's what we can run with at this moment. We have been seeing on a lot of shows, because everyone asks like the same questions all the time, but we keep seeing July and August being really hot for our currencies, for our investments, cryptos, all that good stuff. So it's definitely happening because we keep getting that. It's pretty consistent. Let me go to that live chat and take a look in there and see what you guys are talking about. New York, personal questions only on Wednesdays, because I do like to keep them on one show. There's just too many questions to go over. But also personal readings, definitely go to my website. They're always very reasonable for if you want a personal reading and ask your personal questions. Right now, express readings, only $33. You send in 4 questions, and I do a pre-recorded video for you, and I send it to you. And you get it a lot sooner than your scheduled date. So I really encourage that for personal readings, because it's just hard to get you all on here during this 1 hour that I have. But thank you. Thank you for putting that up there. Let's see what else is in the live chat from Fleur. I hope I'm saying it right. If it's Fleur Massey, the Blue Guardian Movement. Nice. Very cool. Will some satanic landmarks be destroyed as part of a scare event? Here we go. Will some satanic landmarks be destroyed as part of a scare event? Here we go. Oh, definitely. I didn't really have to pull on this. I felt it. But absolutely, they will be destroyed. And for those of you that don't know what deck I'm using, because a lot of people on Rumble haven't seen me in a long time, this is my Starcanashores deck. They have gold on the side here, so it's my own deck that I designed. But this would absolutely mean a yes. So this would be part of a scare event. Okay, 5 of Wands, even leading to some conflict and just people in upheaval. It's just going to be an uprise of energy. So absolutely, yes. Great question, but that is a yes. Let's look at the new comments. Let's take a look. Here's one from Tanya. I know a lot of people are asking me about travel. So what is the outlook for travel over the next couple of weeks? Let's take a look. The outlook for travel over the next couple of weeks. Here we go. 3 of Wands, also the Knight of Pentacles. And I keep getting this. It's very consistent, you guys. Travel. Don't be afraid to travel. All right. And someone did address, in case I did confuse someone else, someone did address me in a personal reading and said, hey, Kristen, you said that you're not going to be traveling and you keep hearing from Spirit to stay put. Yes, I have, but that's just for my own personal life, not for everybody, not for everyone, okay? But for everyone, for the collective, because Tanya was sweet enough to ask for all of you, here you go once again. Is the outlook for travel safe? I would say absolutely. You have the 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. The only thing that I feel that is typical to happen, and what I sense is always going to happen, are delays, all right? Maybe some slight mishaps, but nothing dangerous. No terrorist attacks. I don't think anything is going to get in the way of your travels. I don't. And believe me, it's a common question I get asked every personal reading. So very consistent that it is safe to travel. Don't let anything hold you back. Never let fear overpower you. Okay, never. Definitely well said from Ravens. Ravens Wings 33. No fear. We are protected. It is so true. You are protected. Let's take a look. Yeah, and Arnie Layton out there, he feels for himself not to travel also. Yeah, and it's all personal. We all have our own personal, downloads from our spirit guides, and we got to follow them. We got to go within. So I can relate, Arnie. Yep. I've done a lot of traveling in my day, and now Spirit's saying, lay low, stay put, be grounded for once in your life. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Here's one from Lauren Coleman. You have a big trip planned for October on the East Coast. Will it be safe to go? October is not a month of concern when it comes to being dangerous out there. What I keep getting for October and the fall in general is that things are going to be heating up in a good way. So things are turning in the right direction towards peace and harmony and the abundance. So we keep seeing that. So October would really be an exciting, good time for you to be traveling. So I don't know where you heard that information, but no, October is not going to be a dangerous place. Airports are empty, Monica Murray. Yep, that's why their prices are going down. People are just generally afraid to fly right now with those accidents that have happened and all those things. But I believe a lot of them are planned. I believe there are a lot of distractions for sure. But definitely they are empty. Take advantage of the cheap prices too, because they're pretty low right now. Let's see. I like this from Ricky Green, a good reminder that it's been reported that God brings the heat, summer 2025. Also, Kim Clement. Everyone knows Kim Clement, the great. He definitely said that as well. Question, are we in the cleansing June 20th, 2025 through September 22nd of 2025? So June to September. Are we in the cleansing? Here we go. And I love what you wrote down there. I will prosper my people, hottest summer by far. Here we go. Are we in the cleansing from June 2025 to September 2025? Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, and a major cleansing card to receive, the Tower card. Yes. And the evil will fall. All the evil will fall. Justice will be brought. Power back to the people. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Ricky Green. That is great to bring up. Absolutely. I'm excited for those months to come and the fall. And as we go into the winter in 2026, a lot of great developments and a lot of peace for the people. Power back to us. It's going to be great, you guys. Thank you for your question. Let's take a look out there in the chat. I'm going to look at Rumble. Is there anything going on over there? Let's check. Oh, good. Okay. I mean, not good. I want your questions, but StreamYard is not showing Rumble and YouTube together, so I have to look over here too. But yes, Rumble watchers, you're more than welcome. Throw a question in that live chat. I'll take a look over there. But as we are back on YouTube over here, we've got a lot of awesome questions. Here's one from Leslie Butler. When will we be able to meet our beautiful Palladian friends and relatives? Let's see. So I'm going to ask for a zodiac time frame. Remember, Spirit doesn't like to give it, but let's see if they'll give us a zodiac time frame. Is it any time in the near future that we will get to see our Palladian friends and relatives? Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Now, there are no coincidences. I do believe that number 3 is standing for 3 years, and a lot of you probably don't like that answer, but that's what came to me. Yes, the cards are delivering a 3, but I'm hearing from Spirit that it's years. So it's not in the very direct near future, but I believe this would be in the next 3 years. So it's within the next 3 years. So that's what I am getting. Okay. Let's see. Can everyone hear me okay? I'm going to move my microphone closer here. All right, there we go. Let's take a look. I'm going to go back to our banners from those that pre-requested their questions. Thank you so much from Leslie. I appreciate your question. Back to the banners here. Here's a big topic about XRP. Is XRP being manipulated? As I pulled in a personal reading, it was brought to my attention, and I'm going to gather my cards here. It was brought to my attention in a personal reading about a week ago. I believe it was last Wednesday. We discovered that XRP was being manipulated. So let's pull on it again live. And I think I did it on Friday as well about XRP. We saw some manipulation going there. Here we go. Is XRP being manipulated? Is it corrupted? Here we go. 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups. So I do believe they are protected, but yes, there is a manipulator, someone who is corrupt that is affiliated with the holding, with the controlling of XRP. So it is a yes, but I do believe it is now protected with that 7 of Wands. That means protection. So yes, it is being manipulated, but I do believe they're going to take care of that person that's in there, that someone who's trying to take over and make it destructive and not as good anymore. Yeah, so they're trying to crash XRP and take away the power of XRP. There's the Empress, though, with the Star card. So there is a rebirth. Once again, it looks like it's protected now. But yes, it was manipulated. It did have a dark controller in on it. Thank you, Pat, for your question. Let's see. Here's another financial question from FabFest. Will the Vietnamese dong revalue to between 2 USD and 2,000? I think I just mistyped that USD per dong. And will it revalue this year? Here we go. So we have a yes, we have fire, and we have water. So will it be this year? Zodiac time frame. So yes, it will revalue to between 2 USD and 2,000. Here we go. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo. We keep seeing Virgo in a lot of the readings for good financial benefits. So absolutely. Let me just ask straight up, is it during Virgo season of 2025? Here we go. Queen of Wands, and we do have this beautiful moon card. So I would say so. I would say it's most likely late summer. So we're looking at late August into September that we could possibly see this happening. But there you go. Thank you so much from FabFest. Another pre-requested question from Lisa. Has the Galactic Federation really pushed disclosure back? Here we go. Has the Galactic Federation really pushed disclosure back? Here we go. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Sun card. I wouldn't say really a pushback. I would say they kind of rerouted their direction, because they are definitely, there's good Galactic Federation individuals that are working with the Trump administration. So I do think that they redirected course. They are not in charge of everything, but they did redirect their timeline, what the direction to go in. But I don't think that they necessarily are in any control of standing to push back anything or have any say in that control. So they're just rerouted. They rerouted their strategy. But good question. Very good question. Let's see. This one's from Jeff. This is a different question. I wasn't expecting this one. A card pull on George Washington. Was it true that he was protected from any weapon hurting him? Let's start there. So George Washington, it's been going around. People have said that he cannot be hurt. He was never able to be hurt. It's like he was invincible. So let's see, is that true? Was he protected from any weapon hurting him? The Empress, 7 of Wands, protection. So yes. Okay, so he had something with him, a higher power. Did he have 3 visions of the future timelines for America? And are we in the last vision? Did George Washington have 3 visions of the future timelines for America. 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups. I think he had more than 3 visions. All right. I think 3 is a little low, to be honest. I think he had many visions. But let's see. Are we in the last vision? Are we in the last vision that he had? The Magician and the King of Cups. So we're in the most, I would say, the most transformative vision that he had. So probably the biggest vision that he thought probably wouldn't really happen, but he had this vision. That's what I'm getting. So the Magician energy, it's manifesting. So it was something that he hoped for America, but he wasn't sure if he'd ever see it. So it's more part of his manifestation vision, something that he created, something that he hoped for America. But yes, that is the vision that we're in. It's the one that he thought was most unlikely, is what we're getting here. So that's pretty cool, because the King of Cups as well, that's a full cup. That's a full, like when you're hoping for something, you're praying for something. The cup is your fulfillment. That's your grand fulfillment. It's also emotional fulfillment, stability. So absolutely. So it is the timeline. We are in the timeline that he wasn't sure would ever happen. So, and you know what? Trump has a lot to do with that, because he is historical. He's a historical president, in doing things that no other president ever could or ever will do. So it's amazing. Let's take a look in that live chat. Here's one from Maryland, 13 Angels. Will there be full disclosure on the trafficked children along with the satanic rituals? Adrena, Chrome, we're on YouTube. Hey, now I'm on Rumble again. So if I get taken down here, just go to Rumble. All right, here we go. So will there be full disclosure on all these things? Here we go. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles. Yes, there will. And this is, okay, this is the darkness, dark communications. I believe that in the Q post is what they're talking about, dark communications. If you go on the Q post site and you look at all the articles and stuff, type it in, Q post. I can't think of the link to it, but the darkness, the communication darkness, this is what I feel it is about. It is about the exposures. It's about bringing all that to the surface for people that have never heard it before. They're oblivious that this was even real. They thought it was all conspiracy. But yes, it is in the works. Now let's see a zodiac time frame. Here we go. 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Let me ask, is this within, is it 5 months from now? 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Let's see, what is this about? Knight of Swords, and the ending and the new beginning with this new moon cycle. So I'm going to say that's in Libra season. I would say that's in Libra season. I believe, and I could be wrong, that's October, end of October. So that's what I'm going to roll with. That's what I'm thinking. We'll have to check on that again, but there you go. Yes, it will come out. Absolutely. Trump did say it's going to be biblical, and he is a biblical president for sure. Definitely. He was the chosen one for this presidency and to change the world. Let's see. Here's another one from our pre-requested questions from Krish Arju. When will we start receiving Doge dividend checks? Let's see. When are those Doge checks coming out? Let's see. Queen of Swords, some Libra action. We have the Emperor. We have the transformative Star card. So once again, Libra, Aries, and then we have Aquarius here. Let me ask straight up, is this happening? Are the Doge dividend checks happening during Libra season? We have the Justice card. That's beautiful. And the Justice card is Libra. So there you go. That's pretty cool. I would say so. Absolutely. Let's take another one from the pre-requested questions here. So this is a financial one. I've never really heard of this, but we'll do it. So please pull on the Genius Act and stable coins. Who is going to win the race? And what is the actual upside potential? Thank you, Kristen from Mali. Okay, so poll on the Genius Act and the stable coin. So I'm going to do a separate poll, one for the Genius Act. We have this beautiful strength card of the Leo, very strong. Can the stable coins beat that? Let's take a look. Page of Pentacles, no. So the stronger one, the stronger energy was the Genius Act. Stable coins only getting a Page of Pentacles, which isn't bad, but it's not very strong. So that's the answer of who's going to win the race this time. Don't hold me to it, but that's what we're getting with the cards. And what is the actual upside potential? So let's ask that question. What is the actual upside potential? 10 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Very good, actually. So very giving, 10 of Cups. So that's a grand fulfillment. Any 10 of Cups outcome, it's usually something that you thought, it's going to be better than you imagined. 10 of Cups. So definitely. But thank you very much. That was from Healing Moon. Appreciate it. Another pre-requested question is for Australia. This is from Anastasia in Australia. Do you see anything coming soon for Australia, particularly Melbourne, Victoria? You feel something good on the near horizon, but still feeling some stickiness. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look for Australia. And we have the Eight of Cups. You guys, I've seen this before for Australia. So the bad, corrupt individuals are definitely getting out. Okay, so they're being taken out and exposure with this beautiful Ascension card. So Australia is moving up. Yes, it's going to take time. Eight of Cups would take some time. So it's not like happening as fast as the U.S. and how every day we have something going on. For you guys, it may be a bit slower, but the good news is that the bad, corrupt leaders, I would say, are being taken out. And it's giving Australia the chance to ascend, to grow, to evolve. So it is happening. Let's see a zodiac time frame as to when you could start seeing these beautiful blessings and of actions happening here. The Hermit card and the Page of Wands. That's Virgo again. So I would say that it is this summer. All right, Virgo season, it is coming up. So end of August into September. But there you go. Let's take a look on Rumble. We have someone from the Netherlands. Shout out to Jolanda and McCassidy. Good morning to you guys. Thank you for watching on Rumble. Everyone watching on Rumble, feel free to put your questions in the live chat, and I will definitely take a look over there. Let's see. Kathy Leander, yes, Newsom will get arrested. I feel that's definitely going to happen as things still progress and still things are getting worse over there. So absolutely, I don't have to pull cards on that one. Let's see. Leslie Butler, this is a great question. I've been asked this one before. Definitely from an Australian, actually. Yes, Australia is actually closer to the U.S. than is demonstrated on maps and during flights. It is really a lot closer than they claim. It is. I've definitely been asked that before. And it is. Everything has been really a lie. So it's crazy, but it's true. Aubrey Denton in the house. Nice to see you here. And let's see any other questions out in the live chat on YouTube. I'm looking. Let me refresh this page on Rumble real quick. Okay. So, yeah, anything in the live chat from YouTube, I'll take your question. Robin Craig, I appreciate you pointing this out. Robin says, Kristen, you also need to be paid for your work. You have bills too, and your prices are very reasonable. Yes, and I keep it reasonable because I'm for the people and for all of you. So, and that is very true. And thank you for pointing that out. As I stated, I think it was Friday just sticking up for all podcasters. We don't actually get paid very much. It's like 3 cents a view on these videos. So how we, make our income is through our readings, whatever service we offer, those kinds of things. So thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading, arcanashores.net, that is my website. It's all right there. Also, my beautiful cards, if you would like to purchase my beautiful tarot guidance cards, Arcanashores deck, you can reach out to my email by special order because they have the gold on the sides here. You can order gold or silver, but please email me, starcanashores@gmail.com, if you would like to special order them. The cards that I have available on my website, though, are my newest, and I'm very proud of them, the Eternal Connections cards. Let me share screen here. So Eternal Connections, this is my oracle. They're like oracle cards. But I channeled all this information. There's some really beautiful, it helps you to evolve. So you can pull a card a day, a couple cards a day, and just ask Spirit, what does Spirit want us to know? That's what we're going to do right now. What does Spirit want us to know right now? What do we need to focus on to help us with our ascension and evolving to be the best version of ourselves? Here we go. What does Spirit want us to focus on? Here we go. Opportunity. The angels have heard you asking for assistance, and your opportunity for growth is coming your way. Take this how it resonates. If you did not ask your angels for assistance, then this may be a sign that you need to ask for guidance around opportunity. So maybe this is for some of you out there that are hoping to get a better job, or just you're wishing for, a financial opportunity to come in. Whatever it may be, maybe it's love, however this resonates, but opportunity, it's right there. It's right at your fingertips, but you do need to ask for assistance from your angels. They're always there to help you and guide you. So that's just one card from my beautiful new oracles, Eternal Connections. I did have the cover designed that way because that's how I see spirits on the other side when I do my mediumship readings. That's how I see them generally at first. As they move closer, I get to see their features, and I can tell you what your loved one looks like, and it's pretty cool. But that is the inspiration behind that design. So I wanted to show that since we do have newcomers on Rumble. But yeah, this is so cool. I love sharing all my things. Hopefully Rumble sticks around. In the past, Rumble has dropped off the stream, but it looks like we're still airing over there, so that's good. But good, let's go back into that live chat and let's see what you guys are asking out there. Leslie Butler, let's address this again. Kristen, don't laugh at me, but I would love to know if the 3-year wait to see the beautiful Palladians is because they are so gorgeous they don't want to be idolized by us. Is this true? Ooh, let's take a look. It very well could be. It could be something like that. Here we go. Page of Pentacles. Ooh. We're getting some good information here. So Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 10 of Cups. So it's about the healing of, so I feel like the intelligence, it's not just the beauty of the Palladians, but it's the higher intelligence that they have. It's almost like they want humanity here because we've all been through it. We've been suppressed. We've been programmed in the school systems. Just everything, the government, all of it controlled. They want everyone to kind of catch up to that high frequency of intelligence, not only on discernment, which is number one, I feel, for a lot of galactics. So discernment, but it's also just the intelligence of trusting yourself and trusting your intuition and trusting what to do in situations in your life. So it's not just about the beauty of them, because they do look a lot different, and they probably would not want to be idolized at all, but they want us to blend in and catch up to our highest power, to the powers that we have within us, just as they do. But they want us to start incorporating them and getting used to using them before they show face. So that's pretty much what I'm getting. Very good. But thank you, Leslie. That's a great question. Raven's Wings 33 were some of the military-age men that came into our open borders actually assistance from the White Hat Alliance? Here we go. Let's ask. Were some of the military-age men that came into our open borders actually assistance from the White Hat Alliance? Here we go. We have the Hierophant in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Great question. I think you were on to something there, but I'm getting a no. Okay. But it's still a great question. It's something to look into later on. Maybe something will change with that. But right now it's saying no. But it's a good question. Let's see. I like this one from Pippi's mom. Hi, Kristen. I just jumped on your live. Not sure if this has been answered or not, but will there be a global EBS? If so, zodiac time frame? Thank you. All right, so we did pull on this last week about an EBS. EAS, Emergency Alert System, is what I keep getting a yes for, but Emergency Broadcasting System, I keep getting a no for. So even in personal readings. So what I can tell you, because I pull on it all the time, I believe that's an old timeline. I don't think we're going to see a major fiasco like that. If we do, I believe it's only with communications being blocked out. So our media, phones, all of that for a short time. But I don't feel on this timeline that we're on right now, I don't feel that we're going to have 10 days of darkness or stock up on all your goodies and, be ready to hibernate because everything's going down. That's not what I've gotten. I don't believe anyone's a liar, though, that has said that will happen. I believe they actually felt that. They were genuine in their predictions, but I believe that was an old timeline. We're on a new timeline now. So if anything, it is a communication blackout, which would signal the EAS, and that's probably the only action that we'll get until all the systems come back on. But I feel like all systems will go down for a short time. But that's what I can tell you. But thank you for your question and for bringing that up too. Let's take a look over on Rumble. Crypto Blonde out there. Good to see you out there. Let's see anything else. All right, let's take a look back into the pre-requested questions. And we have one left here. So Iran, USA, Israel, ongoing conflict or peace. This viewer wanted to remain, anonymous, not seen. So this is from one of our viewers. Just do a poll on Iran, USA, Israel. Are we going to see ongoing conflict? Are we going to see chaos? Or are we going to see peace? Are we going to see Trump accomplish world peace? Here we go. The Page of Cups, an offering, something being presented, coming forward. We also have the Six of Pentacles, okay, very good card, and the Queen of Wands. So this is a high road. We don't have any destruction here. We don't have any chaos. What we have is very high intelligence. I would say military energy is what I'm sensing with that Queen of Wands, with the Six of Pentacles, helping people, helping us to see the justice, give back to the people, power to the people through peace. Okay, let's see what else is happening here. We have the Pisces card. We are in the age of Aquarius. That's probably why we keep getting Aquarius for many of these major questions. We have transformation. We have rebirth. Rebirth not only for the USA, but I feel rebirth for all the world. Remember, out there, Iran, they would always threaten death to America, death to Israel. That is no longer the case because Trump just made history by, obliterating all their weapons and everything out there. So we have major transformation. We have the Knight of Wands. We have that high Pisces. Remember your powers, our supernatural abilities also. When we switch timelines to peace, when there is world peace, and there will be, this is definitely, I don't really need cards to do it. I already know it in my heart and what I channel. But this is just another, confirmation here that it is coming, and it's coming in pretty quickly. Trump and the good guys are doing all that they can to create peace, world peace. This is not to start a war or to put Americans in danger. That's not happening. So I would say the answer to this question, not ongoing conflict, but world peace. So that's the direction that we're heading. We're going to see, hopefully we see, public tribunals, the military, you know, demonstrating the justice that we've been dying to see. But I do believe that that's the next course, is justice and a lot more disclosures, tying in these other countries. So I think it's all happening. And it's happening in a very good manner. It's all a chess game. Let's see. When will all the actors reveal themselves by pulling off their masks from Kay Harnett? Yeah, you know what? I think there's no real time frame for that. It's going to be sporadic. It's going to be just like Trump revealed about Biden, that, you know, he called him out. I think it's going to be more so people calling each other out than like peeling off their mask and revealing themselves. But it'll be very sporadic, and it'll be just constant. It'll be probably a few a year as time goes on. But the more that people awaken, like we're all awake, we all know that there's mostly everyone's got a mask on. So it's not going to really be that shocking, you know. But over time, there'll be several. There's no real time frame for that one. Let's see. Let's see what else is out there. I'll take a couple more, and then I do have to get going here. But you guys are doing awesome in the live chat. Let's see. I'm going to scroll up to the older questions on YouTube. I don't see anything on Rumble, and that's okay. Rumble folks are a little shy, and that's okay. Let's see from YouTube. Any other questions? I'm going to the older ones. I will take a few more. Also, before I go, I am going to pull on the day and just see what do we need to know for the day outlook. Here's one from Monica Murray. She's just talking about her silver. She doesn't want to sell any of her silver. I wouldn't either. If you can hold on to it, hold on to it. But speaking of silver, let's pull on it. Silver and gold. Here we go. Endings and new beginnings in the Emperor. Trump card. Love it. And this is a duo card of basically beating the odds, also being better than you thought. And then the King of Cups. Remember, we talked about that one earlier. Grand fulfillment, a full cup, achievement. The Emperor, the endings and new beginnings here of the new moon cycle. So this is happening rather soon. It's happening, I believe, this year. We're gonna see growth with silver. We're gonna see that the value is worth holding on to, and if you can get more, get more. But I think the real big season for gold and silver, to where it's really gonna pay off, if you want to sell it, which I would never sell it. That will be next year. I think next year is going to be huge for silver, or as we get towards the end of the year and into the next, because the hotness of this summer, the financial reset, all of that stuff is like we were saying, like September, October, somewhere in there. And then I think as we turn that roadblock around the holidays over there, and who knows, this could be the biggest, the Christmas that Trump was talking about. We don't know. But we'll see. As we get closer to that, we'll pull on it. But I think as we get towards the end of the year, that's when gold and silver are really going to do amazing. Yay for silver from Sandra. Yeah, silver and gold. I mean, if you have that, you don't have cryptos, I think you're fine. You don't have to have cryptos. They're fun to have to see what they're going to do, but it doesn't mean that you're out, you know. It's a timeless investment to have silver and gold. It's timeless. You can't go wrong. But anyways, and also, so I'm going to put my website back on the screen again. But yeah, I have openings this week. I did edit my schedule. So if you guys would like a personal reading, please go to arcanashores.net. It supports me, supports the channel, and keeps me doing this for a living. So I love it. And thank you all. But anyways, let's do a poll for today. Let's see, what is the message we all need to hear today? It is June 23rd already of 2025. What is the message we need to hear today as a collective? Whether you're watching this now, watching this later, here we go. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the release card. So a lot of you might be done with something and you're releasing something. You're over it. A lot of you are letting go of a habit, letting go of a relationship, maybe a job. You're getting away from something that's been holding you back. Four of Cups. So it looks like you've taken the time to really feel this out, use your discernment. You made your decision. Yeah, it was something that put you in an Eight of Swords position, that you are now done and you have now released yourself. And by doing that, releasing yourself from a timeline, a job, a person, relationship, whatever it may be, mentality even. Maybe it's a story you kept telling yourself. Maybe you kept putting yourself down about something, but you're finally getting away from that. You're moving on. Six of Swords. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing your happiness. You're not putting other people's happiness ahead of your own, even though we were suppressed to believe that our whole lives, that, oh, you're selfish if you do that. It's actually not. You need to choose yourself to live your best life and to be the best version of yourself so you can love others and so that you can do your best job at whatever it is that you choose in this lifetime. Eight of Wands as well. There's healthy communication coming in. I feel like for a lot of you, a lot of us, all of us as a collective, this is more of a mental, it's a mental health mindfulness type of thing. So it's with ourselves. We're releasing something from ourselves that we've been doing to ourselves. You know, maybe you've been shaming yourself. Maybe you've been hard on yourself from your past, holding yourself, you know, basically as a victim from something that happened in the past. And that would be holding on to an identity and making that your identity. Maybe you were in a bad situation, something happened to you, and you keep holding on to that. You keep thinking it, you keep reliving it. Maybe other people judged you or called you names or put you in your, thought they were putting you in your place, but they're really just projecting because they're so damaged within themselves. So if you hold on to that, though, a person can start to believe that if they're at a lower frequency. They'll start to believe that about themselves, and then it keeps them in a lower frequency. But whoever needs to hear this, I think if you are or were doing that, you're finally letting go. You figured it out. You're letting go of that. That's not even you. You're discovering who you truly are and what you truly want in life. And when you concentrate on what you truly want in your future, and you just keep riding that wave, you keep going towards it, you keep pulling it in, the law of attraction. Not obsessively, but you keep your eye on the goal. You keep working towards that every day, baby steps every day. You're going to pull that frequency and that timeline in. So I think a lot of us as a collective are finally stepping into who we are, our power. But not only that, it's just knowing our evolved version of ourselves can no longer repeat the past or relive the past. It's a memory. You leave it in that old chapter, But that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for the message for today. Maybe it helps someone. As long as it helps one person, then I know I did my job. But I hope that helped someone out there. But anyways, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Remember, on Wednesday, I will be back on YouTube and Rumble on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will take personal questions, so you will be able to put personal ones in there as well as Trump and global questions from all over the place. If you want to have your question posted as a pre-requested, so I just automatically put you up there, leave your comment down below this video on both Rumble and YouTube, and I will collect them. But anyways, you guys take care, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you guys on Wednesday morning. So take care of yourselves. Enjoy the out. It's going to be an out video of what you just watched at the beginning, but here we go. Have a great one.
The communists, Marxists, and fascists. We will throw off the sick political class that hates our country. We will rout the fake news media, and we will liberate America from these villains once and for all.
Before we go too far, I've got something to tell you.
Prepare for